What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is living in Grand Junction, Colorado. Hey, you smell that?
I can't smell anything.
Yeah, me neither. That's because we have some pretty gosh darn good air quality here in Grand Junction, Colorado. My editor's gonna definitely make fun of me for that one.
I'll let that one slide.
We're gonna get into all the details of that, and we're gonna do it right now. What is going on, everybody? I am Robert Hayes, and along with my wife Christie, we are the Hayes Home Group right here in gorgeous Grand Junction, Colorado. Hey, if this is your very first time to this channel and you just want to know everything about what it's like to work, live, play, eat, sleep, and the air quality here in Grand Junction, make sure you hit subscribe, tap the bell so you're notified every single time we post a new video. If you're returning back, thank you so much. We are getting phone calls literally every day, or text messages or emails from folks looking to move out here from all over the world, and we absolutely love it. So if that's you, or you have any questions about anything about Grand Junction, Fruita off to the west, Palisade off to the east, reach out any way that you know how. That information popping up below. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us that email. We've got your back days, nights, weekends when moving here to Grand Junction. So one of the things that we often get when people reach out is, hey, what's the weather like? What are the winters like? We want to know about snowfall, and as you guys know that have been watching this channel for a while, we don't get a lot of snow. Can see off in the background there, maybe on the Book Cliffs, little dusting of snow. It's mid-December. Look at these gorgeous blue skies here, middle of December. It's going to be, I don't know, 50 something degrees. Not too shabby. Got the little flannel going here, probably don't even need it. But we really rarely get questions about the air quality, which is kind of surprising to me. Now, we did have a comment or two on this channel. It must have been a year ago. Someone asked about the air quality. Well, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised to know that it's pretty gosh darn good. In fact, the American Lung Association has given Grand Junction the honor of first place for all metropolitan cities in the country for 24-hour air particle pollution. In fact, I think it might be tied for first, but I mean, it is first place, right? Not too darn bad. When you compare that to, say, a Salt Lake or a Denver, it's definitely not even in the top 25, which Grand Junction is in the top 25 for air particle pollution on an annual basis. So number one on a 24-hour air particle pollution basis, and in the top 25 in the country for the annual number. That is just not too darn bad. And you can see, hopefully at least, how clear the Book Cliffs are there off to the north, and then you spin around, got the gorgeous Colorado National Monument there off to the south. So is it always perfect? No. And I'll tell you when that happens. We get sometimes here in the winter, and it's obviously sometimes in other parts of the country as well, which is called an inversion layer. And that just stems from the fact that we do have the monument there. You've got the Grand Mesa off to the east, and you've got the Book Cliffs there to the north, which from a population growth standpoint, that's super cool because we only have, 68,000 people. And so because we are kind of landlocked with the topography, we're never going to grow to millions of people, which is really the draw for a lot of folks that want to come out, get out of the big city, the crazy traffic and all that nonsense. But what those mountainscapes will do from time to time is create that inversion layer. And an inversion layer is basically where cold air is trapped underneath warm air, and it kind of creates a lid here in the valley. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. Now, I remember back, I think it was 2008, it's been a while, and I don't think it's happened since. We had about 33 days consecutive below freezing temperatures. That was in the daytime as well, and that did create that kind of lid effect where we had that inversion. It did trap some of that air particle pollution here in the valley. It wasn't horrible, it wasn't dangerous or hazardous, but it did creep into that moderate level, which, if you look at those indicators, anything 0 to 50 is going to be in the green. That's good stuff. 52, and I forget where it goes from there. You get the yellow, and then above, oh, I want to say 100 maybe, it gets into the hazard, you know, kind of stage 1 deal. I took a snapshot off of my phone, and that was, I think, last evening, and I'll show you a photo of that. We'll put that up on the screen. I think it was 27, and that's pretty typical of what you're going to see here in Grand Junction from an air quality standpoint. It rarely drops above that 50 number. So I actually had some clients that I helped get into a property out there in the Redlands, Jim and Jean Ann. They came out here from Alabama, and he told me that it almost immediately after they moved out this way and settled here in Grand Junction, his whole sinus condition just went away because of that air quality here in Grand Junction. So I know that's not going to happen for everyone, and everyone has, you know, maybe some health concerns where that air quality and that higher elevation combined may not be perfect for you. But for many folks that we've helped move out here, they really notice that incredible air quality almost right away. Now, another thing that you want to consider too is, because we are in that valley kind of landlocked situation, there's going to be times in the winter where, again, that number might exceed, you know, a 30 or a 35, even creep up above 50, but it's pretty darn rare. So comparative to, like I said, a Denver or a Salt Lake City, we're definitely ranked well above those two cities for sure. This is Canyon View Park, by the way, one of the largest parks, or the largest park here in Grand Junction. You got people walking their dogs, gorgeous, gorgeous December day. So that's what you can expect here in Grand Junction as far as air quality. Now, another thing that can definitely cause that air quality number to increase is we'll have, in fact, this happened a couple of years ago. I think it was the Pine Creek fire. That was about 20 miles, I want to say, to the north. We really don't ever deal with wildfires here in Grand Junction. There's just really nothing to burn. But it's Colorado, so you've got, you know, the national forest pretty close by. Again, 10, 15 miles, 20 miles was the Pine Creek fire, and the wind from those fires blew into the valley here, and we actually had maybe 1/8 of an inch of ash 1 or 2 days because that wind blew that smoke and that ash here into the valley. It doesn't happen a lot, but it will happen from time to time. In fact, we had some of those California fires that jet stream took that smoke, and it was hazy for a few days here in Grand Junction. But from the standpoint of wildfires in Grand Junction proper, yeah, you just really don't ever have to contend with that. There's just nothing really to burn. The Book Cliffs are pretty barren. You got the Grand Mesa off to the east. Nothing really until you go further east into and on top of the Grand Mesa. And then the National Monument's not foresty really. You know, this is kind of red rock, high desert, but we do have plenty of neighborhoods. If you're looking for those green spaces, old growth trees, you have kind of a mix of both. Just depends on what neighborhood and what area of town you're looking to move into. So air quality, it definitely is a big deal. You want to certainly know that not only you want to be in a less populated small town feel and all the amenities that you need, but you also want to know that the air that you're breathing is going to be nice and clean as well. We're doing pretty good. First place 24-hour air particle pollution of any metropolitan city in the country. Just look it up. American Lung Association is right there on their website. So there you go. If If you guys have any other questions about Grand Junction or the air quality or what areas are the best to move into, all those sorts of things, then reach out any way that you know how. As much as we love doing these videos, we'd love nothing more than to absolutely crush your real estate goals when moving out this way. So that information popping back up below, give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send the carrier pigeon, because we've got your back days, nights, weekends when moving here to Grand Junction. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.